That was an awesome retreat. We got back yesterday. And today, I am going to meet with the theological team for the first time. There are 3 brothers on the team. Matthew Tingblad is a speaker, author, and apologist with Josh McDowell Ministry. Nick Alsip is a curriculum writer, linguist, and theologian with Josh McDowell Ministry. Byron Guillory is a church planter and pastor that I've gotten to know over the last few years. That went very well. I need to get back to the house. Need to run through the budget from the retreats to make it easy and helpful for our bookkeeper. Okay, Panda. We're going to go to help lead the youth group at church, okay? We're going to go help lead the youth group at church. This is our first Wednesday. We got to go. So this month has been kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. Sarah's getting ready to leave to go out to Marin. After we went to youth group to help lead, that was our first time there. The next day, I got a call from a brother in Savannah, Georgia, where I lived for about 6 years. It's where I came to know Jesus and surrender my life to him. One of the first men to disciple me passed away. He's 84 years old, and his name is Bud Stack, or Efrid Stack. He passed away just like, now it's been a couple weeks, but at that time it was like just a few days before that. And we have a lot of ministry partners in Savannah, Georgia. So very quickly I was like, okay, we need to go to his service and funeral. He's a very significant discipler of mine. So we had to basically drop everything and figure out the plans and how we could afford to get out there and all the stuff. And people were very generous in helping make that possible. And this next part of the video is about that trip. I just wanted you to see Sarah's face in this video because it's so beautiful.
Thanks. You're so sweet.
I know. There's a lot of stuff going on with the ministry. A lot of things were getting started. And, this trip, it was kind of an interruption to all that. But it's a worthy interruption to stop and give someone honor, especially someone who lived an incredible life and has had an amazing impact for God's kingdom. So it was a true joy. The trip was exhausting. It was a long trip, but it was a very fruitful trip.
No need to get Panda.
I don't know. Panda's got to go get her haircut today.
Well, he's going to look so scrawny.
Yeah. Panda, come here. You got to see the before and after.
Come here, see.
This is before.
Look at your scruff. Look at this. You're a hot mess.
And this is after. Oh, yeah, that's better. We were in an SUV, and it smelled like weed. Went back in and asked them, to give us a different one, and they were more than happy to. Our flight was supposed to leave at 4 o'clock. No, our flight was supposed to leave at 2
2:50.
and land at 4, but instead it was delayed like 3 times.
No.
Yeah.
Well, delayed
and
3 times.
And then we took off around 4.
4:50.
No, 3:30 is when we boarded. We ended up taking off at like 4 whatever.
4:45ish. So it was 2 hours.
It is 8:45 right now, Savannah time. Still have about a 1 hour drive. No, it's like 40 minutes to our Airbnb.
In thirsty.
2014 and 15 area. I was living here at Savannah, senior at SCAD, long-haired hippie character. And I surrendered my life to Jesus that year, and the Lord did a radical work in my heart. One of the first men to start discipling me was Bud Sack. So Sarah was with me at Band of Brothers this morning. What'd you think?
I thought it was fun. Guys were really sweet.
She was the only lady there
Yeah, I was.
because it's Band of Brothers.
Yeah, I crashed their party.
Yeah, they were very, very kind. Band of Brothers, thank you for welcoming my wife.
Yeah.
We're actually on our way to go get coffee, breakfast, whatever, with Anthony, one of Bud's sons who's in town, and so we're just kind of driving around, killing a little bit of time before then. Anyways, I'm gonna put the phone down because I'm driving. We got the viewing today and going to church off the Bull Street Baptist Church. You ready? Go sit with the Stalwarts.
After.
Yeah, maybe lunch with them. We got some tentative plans today. We're actually going to be sitting with Ed and Adrian Stallworth, who,
Oh, you meant during service.
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
sit with them. I was confused.
whenever I went into ministry and was living in Savannah, they were a couple who housed me for quite a while, actually. We'll see you at church. You ready? We're loaded up. I got a suit and we got a 2-hour drive to the burial site. Time to go.
It's cold.
Yeah, there was actually some frost on the ground this morning. A little bit.
Yeah,
It was nice.
I believe it.
Lord, as we mourn, help us to not mourn like the world, but to mourn as you have called us to, with hope.
Or 2 in the morning. Yeah. How do y'all feel about?
Our flight just got delayed another 2 hours, and it was already going to be an evening flight. And
I've never been.
now departs at 10 o'clock. I don't know if you can hear me with all the background noise in the airport, but so that means we won't be landing until close to midnight local time, and it's going to be a very late night. How do you feel, Sarah?
Like I'm ready to take a shower and go to sleep.
It's 2 in the morning. We finally got home. I was going to film us coming into the driveway, but I was asleep.
Jello.
Good night.